Hello, my beautiful people. If you are new to my channel, please hit subscribe and welcome back to my subscribers. Hey, what's up? How's it going? So it's like a little story time right now. Like I see videos like this a lot, so I thought why not just make one. Hopefully it won't be too long. So I noticed sometimes when I make videos, sometimes they're like 18, 20, or 17 like minutes long, and I'm just like, I talk too much. I had to like zip my mouth, like, oh, my hair is kind of like a mess. I really have any hair. Like I'm hoping it's growing, kinda. I'm taking this pill to help my hair grow. Anyway, how and when I realized in my journey of self-discovery that I am bisexual. Yeah. Okay, here's my little story. You know, sit down if you want, get some snacks or drink or whatever. Don't want to bore you with my talking because I talk too much and I know about that. I'm sorry. If you want, get a snack, drink, whatever your beverage is, and munch on whatever you want and listen to my story. Thank you. Because it might be long ass story. I don't know. Of course, I'm interested in men, dudes, the D. Oh my god. Of course, I'm interested in guys. That's like a no-brainer. With that knowledge, I know now, and looking back, I was like, yeah, I also liked girls. Surprise! Well, not really, because you guys know, like, you see my videos and my stories and, you know, stuff, like, I'm like, I like to share my story, my experiences, or stories about me that happened when I was a kid, when I was in school, if I experienced bullying and stuff like that, you know. And I heard the term, like, try not to share too much stuff. People would judge you and criticize you and all this stuff. I'm just like, we're all human beings. Everyone messes up. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone judges everyone a lot. But me, I don't really like to judge people. Like, I don't just look at someone and assume shit, you know? I don't assume shit about somebody that I don't even know personally. But they're like, with someone, it's like they're like a total ass, you know, a jerk. But then I think maybe there's something that happened in his or her past, and that made them the person that they are today. That made them, you know, act the way they act and stuff. Something that happened, and you never know. I mean, things like that. And people judge everyone for liking who they like, the same gender or whatnot, and just like, I remember. Okay, okay. I remember I would always for some reason, whether it's walking in the halls or going walking up the steps and the stairs in the school building. I'd look and glance or stare at other females, like girls' ass, and sometimes, like, when they're wearing a skirt or just tight pants, I'm like walking, or like in the hallway and steps, I'm just like, I look up, I'm just like, that's what I see. And I don't know why, but I can't help but just look. You're just like, what? I'm just like, what is going on with me? And I think I was like around 12 years old, like 11 or 13. And I started to notice things like that. I have no idea why. Or sometimes when I see like a tight shirt or just like cleavage. It's like, wait, it's like I just stare. I stare at boobs. Boobs, and just like, why? I mean, I was a kid, so I didn't have much knowledge of this until like later on in life, like now, like, you know? And back then I was like really, really shy, like so shy. So shy, so quiet, not talkative like I am now. And yeah, just like, I remember like things have changed and the way I act sometimes. But regardless, I'm a nice person. Oh, it's like silly. In times where like, you know how you stare and look at females? Like the way I looked at them was differently from other ones do. But I don't know that. There are probably other people that were just like me, but I probably didn't know about it. Or like they're probably in the closet, because we're everywhere in the world. We're everywhere. So yeah, I started to notice some girls and guys. I noticed things that I liked. And I don't know why. For some, like, I like girls that are like femmy, like girly girls. I don't mind girls that could be studs, tomboys, girls. But you know, I don't want the whole stereotype where you see a girl that's a tomboy and you assume she's a lesbian. I'm like, she could be straight though. Like, you don't know. A girl could be very girly as F and she could be a lesbian. They're femme, lesbian, girls. A girl could be a tomboy, she could be straight. Like, you don't know. But like, I don't know. That's just me. I remember at times where I had crushes, but like denying it every time, keeping it like hidden inside. I remember many things, even the little things, but I also felt insecure in my own skin, scared to be my full authentic self. I just, once like little by little, like as time passes, as I grow each year, as I age from like 13, 14 up, and there was a lot of things in both genders, and I felt scared, especially in high school. Oh my god. I noticed more often, and I was in denial. I was like, I knew who I was, and I knew who I was attracted to, but I couldn't express that part of myself. And it's hard to talk to anyone about how I felt. I felt like people would judge me or make fun of me, or, you know, I was scared. I was like around 15 or 16 years old, and I was terrified, like, of how I feel, and I felt like I couldn't talk to anyone. I didn't have like a role model to look up to, someone that was like me, you know, that I could ask someone for advice. Yeah, like there was one time I had a stepsister with a stepdad once, and I would ask her advice about like boys or like teenage stuff, or like hormones and stuff like that. Cause like basically my mother didn't want to learn about stuff that are like, you know, about sexual stuff or like boys or anything. She did not want to learn any of that or educate herself. That's what she has no idea. So even though you have your moms or your dads or whatever, and they're sometimes they're wiser beyond, they're older than you, but sometimes the kids, this generation, they know way more than their own parents or their own family. And they know more, and since there's internet, they have more access to like learning lots of different things, and then the parents don't even know about, like learning something. It'd be like when the parents ask you, "What's a BJ?" I'm just like, nothing. You won't know what it is, but you really do know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, and how parents think they know everything, and yeah, it's true. Parents do know, but they don't know every single thing. and you do know more, and then it's like you want to tell your parents everything and what you learned about sex ed and whatnot in school and stuff, but it's kind of hard and it feels awkward and kind of weird, but hey. But then once you tell them that you know more, they'd be like, oh, shut up, or I knew that. And it's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You know, and just things like that where it's hard to talk to your parents or anyone about how you feel inside, about your sexual orientation, your sexual identity, how you feel, and LGBTQ plus, expressing yourself. But this is how I knew, like little by little, I knew certain things, like how I find this person attractive, and I find that person attractive. And I noticed little small things about different genders. And I remember I had a crush on a friend. Whether it was a boy or a girl, I had a crush. But I would only talk about boy crushes, but not girl crushes, because I felt like that wasn't acceptable. I felt like that was gross or disgusting. And if I bring that up, then people would just look at me weird, like, what are you talking about? Ew. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to bring that up in a conversation. But, you know, now it's like, I'm cool, you know? I like expressing myself. And if some people don't accept that about that part of me, accept that part of me, screw them. It's like they still love you and care for you, and that's good. They still love you and care for you, but they did that one thing that they can't accept. But they still care about you. They still love you. Just that part of you they could never accept or have nothing to do with. You know, it's sad. It's kind of sad, actually. I mean, I appreciate you still love and care for me, but I just wish you would care and love, accept all of me. Like, you know what I mean? These are things that how I knew that I was bi. Like, I didn't really come out. It's like I came out online, like in a video to everybody. Like, I was so terrified of coming out individually to my family. Like, I was so terrified. Such in a video, coming out to everybody, like to everyone, publicly. Things are okay now, but you know, that's how I came out. Like, you know, I mean, I would, but it's like when I try to bring up the words of coming out, when I try to say like, hey mom, or this and that, like, I need to tell you something, and just like, it don't come out because I know what they think. I know I can't see that. That's so disgusting. That's horrible. That's not beautiful. It's not love. And it makes me upset. It hurts me. It breaks my heart. You know, it's like I could never speak up. It's like I have to always stay silent. And that's what I don't like. Message. But yeah, this is how I know. You know, it's like for a long time since I was a kid, I was confused about it. I wasn't sure. I was confused. I didn't know how I felt. But in a way, I knew. When I look back then, after all this time, it's like I knew. Deep down, like way deep down, I knew I was different. But I'm special in my own way. I remember in 4th grade when some kid told me, why is the teacher giving you so much attention? You're not special. And I cried. Because the teacher gave me special attention because I was a good student. I was a nice kid. A good student. I was polite, nice, and kind. And a good heart. And I never talked back to anyone. I barely had friends. I was bullied a lot. And there were parts of myself that I couldn't even express. But now that I think about it, I'm like, hey, I am special. In my own way, I am special. And I'm beautiful. Inside as well as my outside appearance. No matter how I look on the outside, I'm beautiful, both. And also my heart is beautiful. And a person should accept the way you are, no matter who you're with. And love is love. Love is love when two people love each other. All I see is love. So, this is how I knew. I've always known. Even when I had a crush on my best friend, in the story time I had about, the crush I had on my best friend in middle school, I remember. I'll probably leave a link at the end of this video, maybe, so you can see it. If you haven't seen it before, go watch it. Okay? So that's the end of this video, guys. Sorry I talk too much. I love you all, my beautiful people, friends, subscribers, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Subscribe. Links right here for more videos. And until next time, bye. And hey, I might have my best friend that, come in my videos, probably. Maybe one of these days. I don't know. We'll see. Bye.